Hey, it's Mr. Senhauser again, and I am back with another video. This one is called Tips for Homeschooling. And now kids, this video is probably more for your parents. So go ahead and after you watch it, say, Mom, Dad, you gotta watch this video because there's some good suggestions that might help us out as a family. You know, boys and girls, some of you may not know this, but my wife has been homeschooling my oldest daughter for the last 5 years. And so we've learned a few things, some things that work, some things that don't work. And I just want to pass a few of these things along to everybody because we're all sort of homeschooling now. The first thing I wanted to pass along was do what works for your family. Every family is different. Every situation is different. It might mean you do school every day. It might mean you do school in the morning. It might mean you do school in the evenings. It might mean you do some schoolwork on the weekends. Every situation is different. And so what one family does may be very different than what another family does. And that's okay. Key thing is do what works for you. The next thing is make a plan, but be flexible. You know, just like in school, we have a plan of the things we want to get accomplished each day. But at the same time, we know sometimes things don't work out. So it's not a bad idea to go ahead and say, what do we have to get done for all my classes today? That way I have an idea, and you can do them whatever order works best for you. If you don't get out to everything, it's okay, but it is a good idea to make a plan. Not a bad idea. Next thing, work before fun. Now, some of the parents might be saying, yes, exactly what I've been telling them. Everybody may not agree. It really just depends on the kid. Some kids, I think they do okay if they do a lot of fun stuff first, but for most people, it's a good idea. Try to get your work done first with the idea of once my work's done, then I can do the fun stuff. Then I can play my video games. Then I can do the other fun stuff that I want to do. But please listen, this is just a suggestion. Every kid is different. Every family is different, okay? It may not work that way for you. Okay, maybe you can't do schoolwork until later in the day when your parents are able to help you. That's okay. But I think it's a good idea. Try to get your work done before you do the fun stuff. It's like an incentive. It's like, hey, if I get my work done, then I can do the fun. It's a good idea. I actually do it myself. The last thing I want to say is don't stress out. Enjoy this time with your family. Make sure I have it up there right. Don't stress out. Enjoy the time with your family. You know, this is a stressful time for everybody. We don't need school being additional stress. You know, if you're working on a lesson, you're like, man, I don't know how many feet are in 4 miles. You know what? If it's stressful for mom, it's stressful for dad, it's stressful for the kids, you may just say, you know what? Let's take a break. Let's go and we can work on this tomorrow. Because you know what? Maybe you don't get this particular lesson today. It's okay. Maybe you'll get it next week. Maybe you'll get it next year. But I would rather have you enjoy this time together as a family than to be super stressful and you to say, oh, that time we had to do the homeschool, it drove me crazy. We don't want that. Because you know what? Family is important. You spending time with mom and dad, with your family, enjoying that time. Now, yeah, I want you to get some schoolwork done, but you know what? Enjoying this time as a family and having it be a positive experience, that's really important. Hey, like I said, I'm not an expert. These are just some ideas that I came up with. Hopefully they're helpful for you and your family. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for tuning in. And until we see you next time, God bless.